there we go. Nothing's perfect, but here we go. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you want me to start where I left off?
Yes. Well, go back a little bit. My apologies.
Okay, no problem. No problem. I don't know if y'all heard the transformation from one treatment.
Just give a small snapshot. So what was her problem again?
So she broke her jaw when she was 5.
She broke her jaw when she was 5. So how old is she now?
She's 32.
32. So now we know there's 27 years of a jaw being misplaced. Now understand, surgery causes more scar tissue than anything else. But when you break something or tear something, your body overcompensates. I don't care what the problem is, whether it's a sports injury, accident, or surgery. After that heals, you need Wolf non-surgical. I'll give you a money-back guarantee that the first treatment, you're going to go, oh my God, I wasn't in pain, but I was stiff as a board. I didn't have my flexion, my extension. I didn't have the circulation. Thanks for bringing it back. Go ahead, Kimberly.
Yes. Yeah. So I did one treatment on her, and the next time she came walking in, I couldn't believe her whole face had transformed. Her smile, her lips were straight. Her one side was jacked up the first time I saw her. I wish I had taken a picture. Haven't done it long enough to take pictures of stuff. But anyways.
Yeah, you want to take pictures of everyone before and after, even if you just give it to them to show them. And especially when you work on someone's back, because you're going to increase their height from anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches after you work on their spine. Okay? Okay.
Yep, that's something I need to do. And I didn't realize it was going to take one treatment and she was going to be so transformed.
Right.
So she comes back in a week later. We were going to work on her neck, but her face, I could not believe it. I mean, it totally, everything was loosened up. And this is y'all one treatment. So anyway, so she goes to her doctor. So she goes and gets facials, and she gets this stuff injected all over her face. But in her jaw, she gets, I don't know exactly. I have to talk with Dr. Wolf about that. But anyways, I told her, no more putting stuff in your jaw if that's where I'm going to be working. Because I am not going to work on your face again if you put that stuff in there.
Okay, now, can I say something, Kimberly? The reason why she wants to put stuff in her jaw, everybody needs to get this. So, you see, I've got cheekbones, I've got a jawbone. My muscles are nice and plump. The problem is the TMJ is called the FU point. Now, I don't want to say what that stands for. Everybody knows what FU is? Okay. So we hold anger in the TMJ. We also hold it in our liver, but we hold it in the TMJ. And most people, they just have this like beef jerky cords or no muscle left here, or they start getting jowls here, because what happens is the issues lie deep within the tissues. With Wolf non-surgical, when you use your elbow on someone's face, you're going and unleashing, okay, the insertion and origin way deep down in the muscle belly and in the ligaments and tendons. And understand, your face will sag and get old looking and have wrinkles because of dehydration, no circulation. Where after we get done working on someone and we do their face, they look 5 to 7 years younger. Is that true, Kimberly?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and that doesn't go away because it's the deep scar tissue issue, the inflammation, crystallization, calcification that's stopping the circulation from coming to the top, to this. This is it. You know, so the reality is you're going to be sagging like a dog, and you're going to be getting dehydrated because the nutrition can't get up through because it's a scar tissue issue. This is why, look at, estheticians can't touch us. We are not estheticians. We do not say we do facials, but guess what? When we use Wolf non-surgical, our Bioptron, and our Cellsonic on you, your face will look 10 years younger, and it doesn't go away 2 weeks later. Remember something, the issues are deep within the tissues. They're not on the superficial surface. Beauty is not skin deep. It is deep down in the joints. And so you release the circulation by releasing the scar tissue issue and the tightness, the contracted. You know what? You make me so mad. Oh, I'm so mad at you. Oh, and you do that all your life. and see if this releases. Okay. And then just think about the headaches, think about the stress, all of this stuff, it adds up. Okay. So let's just talk about this and I'll bounce it back to you. Bags under your eyes. That's a kidney problem, not enough water, dark circles. That's your bowels backing up onto your liver. Okay. Deep cut lines here, that's liver. Down the middle, that's heart. On the side, okay, that's liver. The line here, the line over here, okay, that would be pancreas. You have digestive problems with your pancreas. Your face talks to you. Okay, a deep line cut down the middle of the earlobe shows heart problems. Guys, this is real science. This is real health. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. So she goes to the doctor, and the little girl, the receptionist there, says, "What the heck happened to your face?" And no bruising. She didn't have any bruising. She just could smell right, and her mouth wasn't crooked. She's like, "What is going on?" And so she told her about what I did. So she gives this girl my number so that I can do whatever she's going to want done on it. But I'm just saying, she didn't have to say a thing because it's so obvious that everybody around her is taking note. And that was one time, y'all. And I'm not done. I got to work on her a lot more. But
it's like this, if I can say this, Kimberly. Guys, just
yes.
because you're hearing this for the first time doesn't make it a lie. Just because you've heard something a million times. Did anybody notice something? Everybody does the same thing, even if it doesn't work. Yeah. Welcome to becoming a statistic where you're told that's as good as it gets. So break away from the herd or get sold off by the pound. And I truly mean that. Go ahead, Kim.
Yes. So anyways, it's mind-blowing to me even. And like I said, I didn't want to do any of this work. This was the last thing I wanted to do. I just wanted to go there for healing in my soul, which was my emotions. And now I'm on a journey. This is taking on a whole new path, and people that are around me can see that I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about it because it truly, truly, truly is life-changing for that person that you're working on. And so and I'm the same way. My subconscious brain, when I started hearing all this stuff, I'm like, yee, because I've never heard it before and I didn't know what it meant. But now that I've gone through the training, and if you're close, we're going to be in Stuart, Florida, starting April the 3rd. You got to come, even if you just want to come for yourself. And Dr. Wolf's got Brave Heart Circles too, so if you don't want to do the full training, you can do that. But don't stay stuck. Don't stay stuck. And I tell people, I live in Florida, and everybody talks about their doctor because they've got like 5 or 6 doctors. And they say, well, if you ever need a doctor, let me know. I say, no, I don't need any doctor, because guess what? I found the doctor within, because Dr. Wolf helped me to find that. And that's what I do. I'm going to teach people and train people. I don't want to treat people. I want to teach you to find the doctor within and use Wolf Non-Surgical to open you up and then set you free. And then I'll be ready for the next person that wants to have their life transformed.
So we're gonna have Kimberly back on, and we'll have her back on after she goes through the second New World Practitioner training. Remember, repetition is the key. So she'll end up probably coming the 3rd time, which will make her a master practitioner, but she will nail this. Now, remember something, she came to the course only to take the Whole Life Coach course, not to take the Wolf Non-Surgical and become a Wolf Non-Surgical therapist. So now guess what? How excited are you about your future, Kimberly?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. I know that I have something that nobody can take away from me. I have a skill that I can use that nobody can take. I mean, I'm set, and I can help people. My mission in life, part of my mission statement, was that I want to make a difference in people's lives.
We all do. Well, we all do, though. We really do.
But it's the elbow that is going to heal the world, one patient at a time. That's why it's called Wolf Non-Surgical. Your elbow's like a knife, but it doesn't cause scar tissue and it doesn't cause problems. It opens up your tissue so blood can flow in there. Your body heals itself. Just got to get life back in there. Life is in the blood. life is in the blood. That's what I tell people. That's all we're doing with our elbow is opening tissues up and bringing the blood flow, the life, the energy, the nutrients, activating the lymphatic system to take away all the waste in the body. You gotta try it. And if you just want to find somebody that'll help do this work on you. If you're in Florida, if you're in Southwest Florida, I'm between Naples and Fort Myers.
Okay, so you're in between Naples and Fort Myers, and you're in Bonita, Florida. And how would I get in touch with you?
Yes, so you can either call or text. My cell phone is 248-931-3077. And again, it's Kimberly.
Beautiful. I want everybody to understand something. We're not breaking up anything. We're not tearing anything up. We're lovingly bringing these contracted fibers that, here's how it is. There's a beautiful muscle. You can see that the fibers, there's space between to allow the actual spirit energy. I hope you don't have trouble with that, everybody. The blood flow, the lymph flow, and that's what keeps everything flexible and moving and circulating. But then guess what? Between an inflammatory mind, an inflammatory diet, and being fearful and contracting exercises and contracting all the time instead of expanding and lengthening, they come together like crazy glue, these fibers. So when these fibers come together, of course, your circulation comes down. Of course, guess what? The pH drops down. So then you're stealing calcium from the bones, okay? And now you're getting more fibrin being sent there because of the inflammation. It wants to wall it off so it doesn't spread throughout your body. So now you start getting, like if it was in your pelvis, we'd call it endometriosis. We'd call it fibroids, right? You can call it whatever you want. There are no diseases. There's just one. It's called inflammation, whether it starts on an emotional level, then a physical level. But the reality is if we can pull these fibers apart and we can allow the blood flow, the lymph flow, the energy flow back instantaneously, back to beautiful connective tissue. There's nothing floating around in the body. I mean, we can work on people, and Kimberly will attest to this. I can get somebody with a fibroid the size of an orange, and within an hour or even 40 minutes, I can have it down by 30% minimum in its size. You don't get it. It's just a storage tank for inflammation, infection, and negative thoughts that you couldn't process. And these are the belief systems that you got from 0 to 7, and what the system's given you to believe that you're not enough, you're not pretty enough, not smart enough, not good enough. And oh my God, we have to listen to people out there that call themselves practitioners and doctors, okay, that they talk to you and you don't even know what the heck they're saying because it makes no sense. Remember that health is logical. I will never come on here and you're going, oh, I don't really know what he's saying, but I kind of got to believe him. So there might be a clue there somewhere. There might be a clue. Okay. Understand, you were created by God Almighty, and you can look at, if you can create an illness when you were unconscious of your subconscious programming that was downing you, then when you become conscious of your programming and you become the master of your mind and your thoughts and the images that you hold for your life, then you will rewrite your story. That's it right there. So even if you never come to us, never do anything, never buy our products, never take our courses, jump into my library. It's free, and take it all. Take it all in, because guess what? It's an understanding that you are the creator. You are the hero that you've been looking for. Kimberly?
Yes. You know what? I want to say something about emotional blocks, because people think, oh, you're doing body work, you're using your elbow, you're opening up my tissues, but it's way beyond a physical block. It's emotional blocks. And I mean, I don't know, but you can tell me, Dr. Wolf, I think it's probably 85 to 90% of the blocks that we're opening, unless you've had an injury or surgery with a knife, are emotional blocks that have been trapped in tissues. So we are working with a release of all these emotions, and it's anger and fear, and that was my biggest one, was fear, and all these things that you have no idea, and they trap different parts of your body. So that's part of the wolf non-surgical. This is a whole package. We are a triune being. We are spirit, body, and soul. And you have to be well in all those areas in order to function the way God created you to function. So
Absolutely.
it's emotional blocks as just as it is physical blocks.
So somebody's asking, how do you get into the library? Go to doc, that's DOCOFDETOX, that's docofdetox.com, and then just click on library at the top of the page. Another person saying, how do we know about your courses and trainings? Go to braveheartnation.com, and the lectures, they're there too. And understand something, everyone. My phone number is 469-861-9454. If you call me and you don't get me, leave a message. If you don't hear from me by the next day, you call me again. Never call me and do this, and I mean this. You need to get this. You have been beaten up. You have been beaten down. And when you call me, don't say, I know you're busy. I'll only take a minute. I apologize. I'm sorry. Don't ever do that. We work for you, don't we, Kimberly? And understand, you can call me and just be calm, go slow, tell me what it is you're looking for or what we can do for you. There is no greater blessing than actually serving our brothers and sisters. Once we've found our passion and gift, we want everyone to have it in the world. And this is why we're coming out with an app called Touched. You won't find it yet. That's because we want to touch the world, and it'll be the most powerful platform where I'll have people come on that have been kicked off Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. And they'll be coming on weekly, the most powerful health people in the world, giving you just a 15-20 minute of what they know to help you to have the life you deserve. Have you had enough where people tell you you can have anything you want, but it always seems like you just can't get it? Well, guess what? You're not going to have that until you unconditionally learn how to love and care for yourself. You need to get this.
Yes. You know what? There's a brave heart inside every single one of you. And when you learn to unconditionally love yourself, your whole
unconditionally, all of that BS that was told that you're not this, you're not that, you can never be this, you could never be that. Where does that belong, Kimberly?
Not in our world.
Not in our world. So let's let all the judgers stay to themselves, because when you judge yourself, you send yourself to jail. And if you were taught in your family to send yourself to jail for a lifetime, it's going to be hell on earth. You think about that.
That's right. You know what? Everything's in you. It's nothing outside of you. If I've learned anything, I'm not going to find anything outside of me. It's going inside, and that is not being selfish. All the Christians out there, and I was raised in a Christian family and all that theology, the thing is they say that that's being selfish. It's not being selfish. It's being centered in self. And guess who's in you? Christ is in you. It's not out there. It's in you. The power is in you. You have to look deep in those eyes, and you have to connect with your soul. The Bible says the eyes are the window to the soul. You connect with your soul, and you will never be the same. You have a brave heart inside you. Every single one of you that's listening, that's watching Dr. Wolf, you have a brave heart, and it's all about repetition. You got to do it over and over and over again, and you change your brain. It's called neuroplasticity. You change the brain, you change the way you see things, you change that subconscious mind that controls everything that you do. 5%, maybe, if you're lucky, you live in the present moment.
Only 5% of the day, everyone, and that's why they can pull your pants down and take that diaper and put it on your face. And if I can say something, Kimberly, just know this, everyone. Jesus Christ was here to teach unconditional love. So let's never, ever, ever, ever forget that. So how long do you want to keep yourself on the meat hook? How long do you want to keep your family on the meat hook? How does the anger really suit anything? Okay? Does it suit anything?
No.
All right. What would you like to tell them, Kimberly?
So, what is that definition of doing the same thing over and over and wanting a different result? do, right? We get stuck. We're on the little wheel, the groundhog wheel, and we're just running and doing. We're in the rat race, and we somehow miraculously think tomorrow's going to be different and things are going to change. No, they're not going to change until you change, until you are sold on you, until you find the power that is in you to be able to, like Daryl would tell me, you got to hold the line for Kimberly. You have to learn to hold the line for yourself. And when you hold the line for yourself, then you will never look back. And we teach you that. And Dr. Look, he's on here every single day, pouring his heart and soul out. Why? Because he cares about you. He does this because he cares about you and he wants you free. He wants you set free from all the, brainwashing and the subconscious mind. He wants you free.
I want you free. I want you free from the invisible bonds that bind you. And that would be dysfunctional belief systems. And that would be the scar tissue issue on the physical level. My phone number is 469-861-9454. You can leave a message. Just know that that is a USA number because we are mainly set up in United States. We're in Canada right now, but our home is America. So understand that. So that is a US number. If you're calling from around the world, you can call on WhatsApp or you can do FaceTime. If you want to call on Skype, it'll ring on my phone. It's DOC period, OF period, DETOX. I know you think I'm crazy when I give my phone number out, but guess what? Guys, you have to get this. Learning how to love oneself and care for oneself is a new language. You're not going to get it on reading a book. You're not going to get it from a consultation. Get a perfect consultation with one of my consultants, then you get lifetime support from us. And it's only $150 and you get our perfect day guide. Look, I have made everything as least expensive as possible. You're going to have to want it. And understand, we are not here for the people that do not want to love and care for themselves. Okay, if you don't want to do that, then we're only going to upset you, which we kind of do sometimes. Hey, Kimberly?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to leave them with, Kimberly? And then I'm going to go and get a blender drink. Okay, one more time, I'll repeat it. 469-861. 469-861-8884 or 469-861-9454. Or guys, just go to Doc of Detox or Braveheart Nation and call me on the 800 number, 855-900-4544. I'm extension 5. And guess what? You call that, you'll get me anywhere I'm traveling around the world. Okay? All right? Thank you. Kimberly, would you like to say goodbye to all your fans?
I would love to say goodbye to all the brave hearts out there. Thank you for letting us have a little bit of your time today. And the best is yet to come. And 3, 2, 1, we got this.
3, 2, 1, we got this, brave hearts. Thank you, Kimberly. And we'll have Kimberly back on after she does her second New World Practitioner course. And we'll ask her if there's any change. How's that?
That's awesome.
All right, Kimberly, we'll see you in just a couple of weeks.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
sweetie. Thanks for joining, everybody. This will be the last time I'm on today. And I know I was on twice today, and it's been like about 3 hours being on here. But the reality is I don't know where else I'd rather be. My job, not really my job, but my passion is to come in and